Who's out? Baby, let's go! Hi! Look at this guy, man! You guys know you're like a star now that the Rams won the Super Bowl.
Well, look at this side.
And of course, here he comes. Listen, is he smoking a cigar? He's really gonna. What? Oh my God! Yes, Rudy.
Bravo! Finally, the Ramirez Sports Report returns to the Rumble Show. Bravo!
Yes, Rudy.
Put down the top. Crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gon' ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side, baby, to the valley, from the west side. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
What is up, my Ramilia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. It's just a little less than a couple hours until game time. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. I was getting my show together. It's already time to get on. Let's get on. Let's get this going and get ready for the game. I'm just going to be here for a little short while we talk about the ongoings of the game. It's game time. We're ready. The Ramilia is out in force. The Kelly Stafford and Kevin Demoff set up buses to pick up the Ramilia to take them to the game. Thank you, Ubi, appreciate you. So here we are, game time. No excuses. The team is rested. We do have something on our minds, and that's the fires of Southern California. But we put that away for right now, and we worry about the thing at hand, which is fighting for Los Angeles. LA against everyone, LA together. But it really, in some ways, it's not LA against everyone, because you have different countries, Canada, Mexico, Utah, Oregon, fire departments coming to our aid in Southern California. So it's an amazing time. It's the fight for LA, and the Rams are poised to get this win. If the Rams are to win today, they will face the Eagles, and we get a rematch with the Eagles, which is something that I wanted to do. Yes, it'd be nice to be able to play the Commanders, maybe, people have said that's probably better, but listen, I've always said, to be the one, you got to beat the one. And that would be the Eagles. This is the way the Rams Super Bowl journey would go. If we win today, which is a 14-win team, the Vikings, and if we can beat them for the second time, we now play the Detroit Lions at Detroit. And if we beat them, right, then we play, excuse me. We win today, the 14-win Eagles team. Then we play the Eagles, which are one of the favorites to get to the NFC Championship game. If that's not enough, then we play the Detroit Lions. If the Lions win their game at Detroit, and now we play the Super Bowl. So it's going to be a tough way sledding, but it is what it is. And so we're all ready to go, baby. But these amazing clips of the Ramilia on buses, and Amazing. Let me just run it by you in case you guys are coming in late. Amazing. Check this out again real quick, and then we'll get into the chat.
Let's go, Rams! Let's go! Rams, let's go! So far east, baby, let's go! Hi! Right.
It's amazing. And then here's the field. That's crazy. The Rams house is in Arizona. There you go, baby. LA together. There it is. It's not like SoFi, but listen, thank you, firefighters and first responders. This is amazing, man. And listen, of course they do that for our Los Angeles Rams, one of the iconic franchises in the NFL, the first team to have an NFL helmet, the first team to have their playoff games and home games televised, the first team to average 30 plus points a game, the first team to back-to-back years score over 500 points, the first team to win NFL championships and multiple Super Bowls in every city they've been in, except for Anaheim, which we considered Los Angeles at that time, but that's another story. Amazing time to be a Ram fan as well, as we feel the community come together, and people are fighting for us, and it is what it is. When it comes to all down to it, it's game time. We have to put things behind us, but keep things in our heart and minds. After the game is over, we can think about the devastation still in Southern California, but they're fighting for Los Angeles, and here we go. I'm gonna make my Willie Bowen. OG Willie Bowen. Hey, Rudy, I have confidence in the Los Angeles Rams will be dominant and win the game. Horns up, Remulators. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. My guy Stocker said, let's go. I'm nervous. I'm a nervous wreck. That's okay. It's good to be nervous. That's good. Shake it off. Shake it off. Above says, SoFi East, LOL. Gotta love the familia. Yes, indeed, baby. AKA Ramley, Ramelia. Yes, indeed. SG, how you doing, man? Hi, Ramelia. The other day I was asking for you, SG, because I did a call in and I was like, yeah, where's SG at now? But appreciate you coming in. Up says, Ramelia, effing spell check. You're good, man. That happens to me all the time, man. If you ever guys see it in my Twitter posts, I'm like, damn. And sometimes I go back and change it and repost it, but sometimes I just leave it out. There's an R missing, and I'm like, I have a top of the line Samsung Android phone, and it's supposed to have a decent spell check. Why do you let me send that out? You know. Not today, SG, not today, but I did have one the other day. Alex says, what's up, Rudy? Let's get this W tonight. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Thank you, loud and clear. Soccer says, we need Washington to beat Detroit. Then we will host an NFC title game once we beat Philly. Listen, I would love a home game because we got shattered out of this home game at SoFi, but, you know, it's the next best thing. The main thing is people are out of harm's way, you know, but I would also, too, of course, we want to get there. That's the main thing, is I wouldn't mind going to Detroit and knocking them out because we owe them for sure. We owe them. DJ Photo says, what's good, Rudy and Ramelia? How you doing, man? Appreciate you. Michael Martin says, what's up, Rudy? What's up, Mr. Rudy and the Ramelia? How you doing, Michael? Appreciate you. Let's go, LA Rams. Yes, indeed. 319 says, go Rams. Yes. Soccer says, there was a Ramelia imposter rumble last night. Oh, boy. Saying he's watching the game with three. That's so stupid that he lets that allow that. That's just dumb, you know, that he allows that on there. DJ Phone says, thanks to the Cardinals for the hospitality. F the Niners and Raiders for hating on the Rams. We repping the West and the city of Los Angeles. Yeah, so I did a post, and, you know, according to many fans, that there's still a contingent of Raider fans in Los Angeles, right? But isn't that interesting that, you know, some of them live in most of them live in Southern California, correct? So I did a tweet, and I was like, thinking out loud, where's the Raiders? With the bringing, you know, you had the Vegas NHL hockey team. I think it's the Aces, Las Vegas Aces, I believe it's called, the WNBA Vegas team, and they're doing food drives, water drives for charity for the Southern California victims and stuff like that, and that's all great, but they don't have any ties to Los Angeles, and they're still helping out. Where's the Raiders? They did a little statement saying, "Oh, this and that, and then this and that." Where's the Raiders? You have fans in Southern California, correct? Where are you? Well, it's not to be surprised with an owner like Mark Davis. And if so, maybe they'll finally get on board. So then I will be corrected later. But as we speak, and I looked at it, is the Raiders donating to the first responders in Southern California victims in the wildfires? And nothing, just the Aces came up and the WNBA team. And so, yeah, where's the Raiders? Nowhere to be found. So, okay, Raider fans of Southern California, hate to say it, man, but there's only one football team in Los Angeles, and at least you can say that they won a team in modern times. You don't have to go back with the VHS crew from Santa Clara to watch your championships. So there you go. So they actually do stuff for the community, and they're worried about the community. And we want to tip our cap to our NFC West brothers in the Arizona Cardinals for helping us. They actually picked up our team in their planes and let us use their stadium to make it, Rams House in Arizona. And so we appreciate that, and a tip to the cap. And isn't that interesting that the Bidwells, who owned the Arizona Cardinals, who moved out of St. Louis before the Rams did, are now helping the Rams? Interesting. I was like, Arizona? I thought it was going to be the Raiders, with the Southern California roots. Not even roots. Southern Cal. They basically were there for a 12 or 14 year experiment, and then they went back to Las Vegas, and now they're in up the street from Circus in Las Vegas, Las Vegas as we call it. But I was surprised that they didn't reach out to us and say, hey, you can use our stadium, but it's fine. It is what it is. But we just want to tip our cap to Arizona, and we let them have Kurt Warner for that one Super Bowl they got to, and unfortunately they didn't finish it, but we appreciate that. DJ Photo says Warren G will be performing that Rhyminator song during halftime. I love it. 319 says Raider fans in Los Angeles are a dying breed. Listen, it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time for them. Stockton says, how was that movie? It was pretty good. He's talking about O'Shea Jackson movie. I can't remember, but it's part 2. Stockton says, what is your confidence level going into that? Man, I'm very confident, man. The team is rested. This adds fuel to the fire with the LA stuff. And shout out to, not even a shout out, but the AKA San Diego LA Chargers, our little brothers. That wasn't a very good fight for Los Angeles, man. Herbert, Brock Purdy, the second over here in the big game. That was horrible, man. We're going to have to raise your rent. I mean, that was not the way you fight for Los Angeles, getting your ass whipped again. That's crazy, man. I looked at the game and it was 6-0 going into the second quarter. And then I said, oh, okay, well, it's kind of a slow game. And then I looked up, it was 32-12, and Herbert threw 4 interceptions. And and you had Jim Harbaugh on the sidelines making all them faces. He's known for the faces. It's hilarious. Danny Berry Sports Highlights says, go Rams. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, my guy, Danny Berry. Den of Thieves. Thank you. Den of Thieves, too. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Spoiler alert, there's a twist towards the end. Really good movie. But yeah, it's game time, baby. It's game time. I'm very confident in the game. I respect what the Vikings did. They're a good team. They're going to show up and they're going to do their thing. And, but I just think Matthew Stafford and the guys are going to do what they need to do. And I think that Puka Nacua is going to have a big game. Kyrie Williams is going to have a big game. Higbee is going to make some plays. He's the dark horse ace in the hole in the tight ends part. And I believe that Cooper Kupp he's going to catch a touchdown today, and he's going to be back to his old self, so to speak. And but I think it's going to be a really good game. We got to watch. We can't have no mishaps. pass interference or let big plays happen in the secondary. But as long as we can control the line of scrimmage on both sides, make Darnold uncomfortable, be able to run the ball, get the ball to Higbee, and I think Jordan Whittington's going to make some good plays too. I really think that with this extra time that Sean McVay and LaFleur have, they're going to make it worthwhile as far as scoring in the red zone. Ubub says Herbert's interceptions weren't all on him. Yeah, I saw that too, that they said that some of them weren't. But wow, what about that block kick that was run back on for TD? I saw that too. That's right. That's what happens with bad luck. So it's going to take Harbaugh, as great as of a season that he had, it's going to take him a second to change the culture of winning with the Chargers, because take it from us, coming from Jeff Fisher, it took Sean McVay a little bit to get the winning culture with us. And, even though his first year we're division champions, but for them to believe it every year that, we belong here. We're not just happy to be here. But yeah, I can't wait for the game. I believe that we're going to do what we need to do to get this W. That's the most important thing. And let's get into a clip.
A 4 seed hosting a wild card on a Monday night. There's precedent, and this franchise knows the path. The past 4 months, the LA Rams made history. The next 4 quarters will determine their future. And 4 more wins can cement legacies. Rather than trying to pick their opponents in the hopes of winning a game, LA prepared to win it all. Ready and willing to take on all comers.
Well, I believe in our team. We respect all, but we fear none.
First up, standing between Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, and LA's ambition to win another Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, it's a bad day for y'all.
Minnesota could have been the one. Now it's up to the Rams to make sure the Vikings are one and done.
1, 2, 3,
There it is. A one and done. We need to make them one and done. There's 4. The number's 4. 4 quarters to get this win. 4 games to hold the second Lombardi in Los Angeles, and the third of the 4th championship. 4-4-4. And for the Los Angeles Rams, 2 NFL championships, 2 Super Bowls, and let's see. Excuse me. 2 NFL championships, 45 and 51, 2 NFL championships. But we want to get to, I guess that'd be the quest for 5, right? So what am I saying? 45 NFL champions, 51 NFL champions, Super Bowl 99, Super Bowl 2021. This would be the 5th, the quest for 5. But there we go. We're all ready to go. Takeover LA says online got to show what we're capable of with the run game. Yes, indeed. The O-line got to show what we're capable of with the run game. Yeah, the O-line is gelling. Now, the first time that we played the Philadelphia Eagles, we got everybody back. Yeah, but they haven't played together. They're not gelling, and they would stunt, and they'd get right in. And our first couple of drives looked really good, and then Kyrie Williams put the ball in the rug, which he can't today. And then he's gotten better with that. And we'll be fine in this game. We just got to do what we need to do. I like the experience that we have on both sides of the ball in key positions. Willie Ball says Vikings are chokers. We got to keep it up. Yes, up Daniel Barry says. Willie Ball says LA Rams 34-10. I love that. Let's get the scores in the chat. I got my Rams 27, Vikings 23 with the late field goal. Take LA says I think Dietrich was LG against the Vikings. Left guard against the Vikings. That's right. I got 27-23 Rams over the Vikings. Take over. Let's say Jared Verse will have a monster game. Jared Verse, don't sleep on Kobe Turner and Fisk up the middle. Bobby Brown III, my prerogative, who's in a contract year. I'm looking forward to it, man. But this is how you can tell that the Rams are going to be on. If we're able to run the ball, okay, which we should be able to, and Matthew Stafford looks sharp early, that's a good situation where we can score 7. Like the last time we played, we scored right away, a 7, and that's what we need to do. Also too, if we're able to get Tutu Atwell into the game early to make him something that they have to look out for, because you can't teach speed, and that's a huge weapon for us. That is a huge weapon for us, Tutu Atwell. I mean, when you got Tutu Atwell, you got Puka Nacua, you got Cooper Kupp, you got Higbee, and then you got Jordan Whittington in there doing his thing, man. And then on the return game, Xavier Smith, Whittington's been doing good for us too in the return game, on the kick return. So it's gonna be a really great game. I'm looking forward to the Rams showing out. Takeover LA says Omar Speights has been a great against, especially against the run. Yeah, Omar Speights. Remember, I was trying to say earlier in the year that we should give him a chance, and then Reader went out, and then Omar Speights came in, and he's been everything that's been advertised. He's a little undersized, but he's a lot more athletic and faster to get to the ball than Reader. And then Roseboom took another step. I mean, there's one game where like, hey, Fred Warner Jr. because we're like, he's everywhere today, but he's been playing good overall. And so I'm like this the way this team is playing, man. So I think we're gonna be good. I'm looking forward to the game, but yeah, and Cardi, like it's 1999, rookie kicker of the month. If we need him, he'll be there or answer the call. But the good news too, it's in a dome. It's going to be a faster carpet. Kyron Williams and guys like that, Puka, can push off a little easier. And but we just got to take care of business on the offensive side. Take over. Says need Spates and Bobby Brown on those must-stop runs. They have been great in that. They have been great and got to have stops. Expect them to do that tonight. Yes, indeed. And also, too, the other dark horse is my guy, number 90, shades of Sean Gilbert, Tyler Davis. Tyler Davis is really good at that, too, as well. Big old dude, brother. Big old dude, number 90. Take a look. It says 49ers to join vacation. How's Cabo? Willie Bond says, darn it, we'll see the law firm of Verse and Fisk. Yeah, I love it, too. And the understudy of Byron Young. All right, guys, let's get ready for the game. I got to get my food together, my food ready, and we'll come back after this game, and hopefully we will be happy for the post game. I want to give a shout out to my guy Jake Albogan, a great Rams content creator. He's doing. He's a content creator, Ram fan, but he did a charity live, and that's really amazing using his platform. I gave him a shout out on Twitter X, and it's just a great thing to do. Great thing for him to do that, and setting that up. And I just want to give him a shout out for that. And if you guys get a chance, let him know that we appreciate him doing that for SoCal, and that's a really great thing that he did. Burrow Stover says, let's go Rams. Yes, indeed. DJ Funnel says, all our weapons should get utilized. Kupp, Puka, Tutu, Robinson, Whittington, Kyrene, Ronnie, the Rivers run deep, and Higbee. Yes, indeed. Listen, the wildfires is a huge distraction. But besides that, health-wise, for the most part, we should be able to withstand everything. Higbee is back. Havenstein is back. He had a shoulder thing, but he's got extra rest now. So we should be ready to go, man. And we're ready to roll. Our Ram fans are out at Forest. The Remedia is going to show out. It's going to be amazing. That's awesome, man. All right, as we go, everyone enjoy the game. We'll see you for the post game. As we always say, may the Remedia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully we'll get that dub, baby. Just bring it home, Stafford.
Let's go,